Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're coming to you live from the stand. What's going on, buddy?
Nothing, man. Nothing at all, man. Just got home and tried to jump on panel right quick.
There you are. There you are. Hey, Mindy, number 5 reject. Thank you for becoming a YouTube member. We appreciate that. All our members are greatly appreciated here, as are our subscribers. I wanted to take a little time first and get some opinions. You know, you guys can put them in the chat, and me and Kemper will talk about them. But Kemper, if you had to pick the GOAT of boxing,
Of
weight
what?
class be damned. Boxing.
Boxing? Okay.
Mm-hmm. No weight class, just who's the man? Who and for what reason? I'm sure we're going to have different opinions here.
Who would I pick to be the best all time? Period. Boxer.
Yep. You guys can put your answers in the chat too.
See, I'm one of those that I really appreciate the fact that Rocky Marciano never lost a fight. But I also know and lived in the era of Mike Tyson. So
Don't say it.
I mean, those are the two. It's hard to argue undefeated, but the competition and
unpopular opinion here.
Huh?
Unpopular opinion here. But I think Mike Tyson is the greatest fighter that ever lived.
No, that's basically what I'm saying, man.
I know. It's like I'm saying. I can't believe it.
Oh, I was like, I don't get it.
I mean, I agree with you. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, I seen. I mean, hell, they made a video game after the dude.
Yeah.
Back then, it wasn't a common thing to have sports figures on the promoting end of a video game.
Right. And
So-
there's my other one, mom of two, Roy Jones Jr. Or Roy Jones. Yeah, he's my man too. Like Roy Jones, when these guys are fighting in their prime, I like Sugar Ray too.
Yeah.
But like they were a special kind of fighter, you know. Tyson, I have no doubt, was the most feared fighter ever. Like he put fear into his opponents, children, their wives.
Yeah.
Like people were scared of him.
I mean, the worst knockout I ever saw was Tyson. I can't remember who it was, but it was like he hit him and knocked him out with the first punch and then hit him 2 more times before he hit the fucking ropes.
Yeah.
And he was already falling from being knocked out. I was like, holy shit. Like,
Yeah.
I would never, ever want to go through that.
All right. I don't know how much you know about MMA, but who's your MMA GOAT?
I don't really have a GOAT with MMA. I mean, there's a few I like, but I mean, I like the Gracies. What's his name? And no, not Conor McGregor. I mean, he's all right, I guess, but damn it.
Conor
Give me a
McGregor.
Give me a second, and I will remember their name.
Anderson Silva.
Forrest Griffin.
Really?
Yeah. And mainly because I watched that season of
Ultimate Fighter?
Yeah, Ultimate Fighter, because I know they had a few of them going on at that time, but
yeah,
I watched that, and then I watched the final match to see who was going to be the Ultimate Fighter, and they gave both of them. They give it to both of them, and that was
Stephen Bonner beat the shit out of each other.
I was going to say it was one of the best fights I've ever seen in MMA.
Yeah, and it always will be. Like
Yeah.
There's not going to be much, action that way for 3 rounds, 5 minutes long, just back and forth, utter busted ass. It was a great fight.
I mean, they were fighting for their chance, so they were giving everything they had in it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could see it in the match, and they didn't have anything in place for that situation. So after the fight, they were like, we've all talked, and we're going to both guys graduate pretty much. Yeah. Both getting contracts with the UFC. Now, after that, I didn't really follow, but I really appreciated the rawness of both, especially Forrest Griffin.
Yeah.
When he started that whole thing. So that's really why it wasn't really one specific thing he did in the ring. It was just that whole situation.
I'm a UFC type person too, Paige, and for me, my MMA GOAT is Rickson Gracie. Hoyce is one of his older brothers, and of course, Hoyce is my quote unquote hero as far as MMA goes. He fought, 500-pound men weighing 170 pounds and never lifted weights in his life.
Yeah.
And beat them.
Yeah.
Paige Fedor Emelianenko is right up there too. I agree with you. Anderson Silva, John Bones Jones.
Yeah, I'd say John Jones is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Khabib, I don't, even before he retired, I wouldn't see him losing. I just wouldn't see him losing.
Not at all.
But what brings me to those questions is we got, in my opinion, the champion, maybe the greatest of all time of the YouTube streets in our presence, because there is a creator who goes into quote unquote enemy territory, takes on 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, doesn't matter. at a time. Never yells, loses her temper, loses her cool. Just keeps coming with the facts. She don't get knocked out. She don't get knocked down. I watched her whip ass against 5 people last night. And in my opinion, Constance Sue is the GOAT, bro. I gotta give it to her. She's much cooler under fire than I am.
Just the way that she called Rap a pussy to his face yesterday. That's all it needs to be said.
Well, yeah, I mean, she speaks facts, and fact is, Rap's a pussy.
Yeah, she did. It was funny.
So,
Truth.
you got people that come at her from all sides, and like last night, her and Sarah were having a decent conversation. Of course, Constance Sue was dominating the conversation with facts, and then people start texting. Hey, you better come up here and save Sarah. You better get up here and save Sarah. You better get up here and save Sarah. Little Rappy boy was, changing her name, trolling, taking her microphone down where people couldn't hear her, pulling out all the stops, cheating and everything.
That's what adults do.
And the more they brought, the more she whipped. They brought in what's the little short arm one name? Chaotic. They brought Chaotic in. And every time Constance Sue, would speak a fact, Chaotic would start yelling. You don't get to say that. You don't get to da-da.
Yep.
And it just kept bringing me back to remembering, like, you were there in the StreamYard meeting that night when Chaotic sent me a message while me and you were hanging out in StreamYard after the stream and
bitching about the mods. Bitching about the mods, yep.
Bitching about the mods. So we gotta do something about these mods, FFS.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. Come on in the StreamYard and talk to me and Kemper about it. So she comes in with that, yelling. And her and Kemper sparred a little bit. And she invoked mods' names. One of those mods was Leslie.
Mm-hmm. Another was Sarah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Leslie agrees with me. So I just messaged Leslie, off to the side. Hey, you want to come up to StreamYard? Chaotic's in here saying that you said this and you said that. She's like, yeah, send me the link. So while Chaotic was yelling at Kemper,
like she was last night.
Yep. Exactly like that. Because she can't get a point across talking normally.
And I might add, amongst her yelling, she's barking out that Kemper wants to get rid of me.
She did say that. Is this how you're getting rid of me now, Kemper?
Yeah.
You finally getting rid of me?
Yeah, but that's the thing, man. That was before anything started. This is when she went and told Mama T, hey, this is the video to take down, blah, 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 blah. Little did Miss Chaotic know there was more than one. She was trying to get some glory and tried to tell me I owed her a favor for doing that shit when I wanted Mama T to take the initiative to go and fix her wrong.
Yep.
So this is before any of that really went down. That's the thing that sticks out to me because I didn't have an issue with her until that fucking night.
I know.
Till that night. So for her to say that shit to me, and she said that people had been talking behind the scenes about how they thought I did her wrong because I was teasing her one day and said, oh, you're a mean girl now? because she was picking on me like she normally did. So I thought I would
real
tease that.
offense to that too, didn't she?
Mm-hmm. She did.
But look where she's at now.
Mm-hmm. And everything that she said was actually a fact. Yeah. Whenever she did that night, that's when I didn't want her around the stand, period. Yeah. I didn't want to deal with this shit.
I just thought it funny that, last night, as she was yelling, I was thinking, man, that's very similar. That sounds exactly like what she was doing that night in StreamYard. And she didn't even realize. She didn't even hear the,
Well, she kept blaming her sciatic nerve, bro.
Yeah, when Leslie came in to chat and sat there and listened to her. And then at some moment, she mentioned Leslie again. And Leslie said, okay, bitch. You're going to shut that fuck up and set the fuck down. And now you're going to listen. And Chaotic set straight down and shut the F up and listen, right? Yes, she didn't back talk Leslie.
I was gonna say Chaotic wasn't the only one. I fucking shut up and sat down too, man. I wasn't fucking with Leslie. Hell no. Yeah. But I knew at that point, I was like, oh, I ain't got no dog in this race. This is real shit right here. Yeah. But yeah, she was putting a lot of words on a lot of people that night in StreamYard. And people wonder why we've said the things that we've said. Your girl Chaotic's the one that planted those seeds, y'all.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
come up with. She named Alicia, Sarah, and Leslie. Those are the three that she kept naming. Nobody messaged Sarah because it was so late, and she didn't. She's got to take care of her kids. So it was me, Leslie, Chaotic, and Jimbo.
Hey, Pink. Yeah, and that's another hypocritical thing she did last night was every time Constance would say Gypsy, no, don't do that. She ain't here. Oh, don't bring her up. There wasn't none of those other mods there when you was talking shit on them, except Leslie, and Leslie put you in your place. You know what the difference is? She knows Leslie is badass enough and knows right where to find her and would show up and put a mud stomping on her midget ass. Facts. It wouldn't even be fun to watch. No. Like, she would slay that little heifer. And just like at the concert, the
benefit.
Yeah, the bar owner is a professional MMA fighter and is buff. Well, some people thought she was hitting on the men out there. And when I say men, I mean Leslie's man, Chaotic's man. Chaotic didn't say a damn thing. By God, I'll tell you what, Leslie did. Leslie told her to get the hell out of there. It was her bar. And like I said, she's a professional MMA fighter. Leslie didn't have no fear, but Chaotic did. So with all your tough guy bullshit against Constance, leave that alone. Because if you're on the arena in YouTube with Constance, you don't belong in the ring with the champ. Shorty. Stay out of it. Don't disrespect her by yelling at her. You're lucky that she just didn't drop down and say, screw you, I'm not talking to you. Who are you? You're not worthy.
Yep.
But she didn't. She stands in and fights every time with the truth.
Yep.
It's like Gypsy trying to today put out, well, Jimbo did this after I left. No, I showed you exactly what happened after you left. Told you I loved you anyway. And good luck. God bless. All the right things. And then you went on there a day later and posted your George Michael horse shit. Well, I went to take a screenshot of that today, and guess what, Kemper?
It's deleted.
It's gone.
Yep. I've got screenshots of it if you need it.
I've heard George Michael.
Of the post with the freedom video, yes.
Yes, please send me that.
You have to give me some time to go find it, but
I got you. We can revisit it tomorrow, but yeah, I got you.
Actually, I think I know somebody that might have it that's listening. So
that's right. Constance don't go up there yelling, Leslie, so they shouldn't yell at her.
Mm-hmm.
And Sarah wasn't yelling.
Nope.
She was having a decent conversation with Constance. She was getting her ass handed to her, but she was standing in there like a human being.
It was a real exchange.
Yeah.
And got fucked up from a big mouth.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It just shows more and more of why things have happened the way they have. And people want to blame Jimbo and Kemper, Leslie B. Nope. We're just not going to take no shit from nobody, man. Why?
Selena. That's exactly right, Graham. Constance Sue is a real boss lady. Like I said, I couldn't. If it were me, I couldn't. I'd lose my shit. I'd get mad, triggered, whatever you want to call it. She don't. She just keeps coming, same tone of voice with the facts over and over and over, and they don't like it. It's like a methodical boxer. They come out, they weather the storm, hands up, protect themselves, and they just keep coming, pushing forward with truth, with a jab, right straight every now and then. Hook. Eventually, she wears them down, and she gets that W because all they got is noise. All that shit that Chaotic said last night, what did she ever say? She didn't say nothing. She just kept yelling. That ain't winning something. Just because you yell don't make you right. Oh, no. Yeah, Leslie, you need to go to the doctor. Constance said, that's what they do every time when we get to the truth. Right. Yeah, just start yelling.
Gotta have that distraction, the deflection.
Y'all want to hear a couple of year or more older clips that are a little bit ironic?
Sure, why
You
not?
know what I'm talking about, right, Gibber?
Yeah, I should.
Let's hear a couple of these clips right quick. See what you all tell me if this ain't just slightly on the ironic side of things.
I just want to remind everyone watching, this is fucking YouTube. This is not real life. Why are you trying to do background stuff? Like, come on.
Come on. And that one was almost as ironic as this one.
I do not have a big ego at all. Anybody that knows me personally will tell you that. I could log off this YouTube shit forever, and it ain't ever going to faze me one bit. It really ain't.
It really ain't, Kemper. It really ain't going to faze little fella one bit. He can log off YouTube forever.
Yep. You see where he's at, though.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna make that grocery money. That's it. The only reason.
Well, what it takes to feed one of him, as big as him.
Probably not much, man. See, there's one thing with his legal bullshit going on right now. Likelihood of some probation, it's probably going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing is when you're on probation, you have to be employed.
Hang on a second. Hello?
But you have to be employed. You have to have employment, and you have to follow the guidelines of your probation. And yeah, YouTube's not employment. They're going to make you get a real job. So good luck with that, Rap. Good luck.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not, it's not work. Yeah, he looked, I thought he looked high pretty much.
Yeah, he looked cloudy. He looked like he was baked.
Paisley Shouty Caps Moon said, Rap, you don't have a big anything, little boy. Thank you for that $2 super chat, Paisley. Did you hear the little fella e-bag today?
Oh my gosh.
Dry bag, e-bag, or whatever. He said,
Yeah.
I ain't had not one super chat or cash app the whole time I've been riding in my Uber.
Mm-hmm. That's a bag for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's funny, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to go get another clip for you. Speaking of e-bagging, yeah. It's actually quite amazing how things age. It really is.
Yeah.
I was taking in a lot of it yesterday, the day before, and it is quite ironic. Just like what you've played tonight, couldn't tell you how many live streams worth of bullshit.
Rap's testicle said, if anyone sees Rap, tell him I'm looking for him. That girl 77 said, Mammoth was e-begging too. Well, I mean, that's typical for her. What was she saying today? Was she going, come on panel, come on, face me, come on, face me? Or was she like, I'm sick, y'all. I got the influenza again. I just feel bad. Because it is around that time of month when she starts feeling bad. So, Rap is like a 31-year-old bitch boy, he put something in Constant Sue chat, earlier, like something difference between me and Jimbo is I have a neck. I said, no. The difference between me and you is I didn't abandon my children. None of them, let alone 3 of them. Let me go look for it, Graham. Jimbo, what is this about you threatening her 64-year-old husband? I didn't get that at all. I didn't threaten him. I mean, y'all saw the email she put out there, right? I'll pull them up and read them right now.
Who? What are you talking about?
Gypsy, I guess.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention to anything from her.
Yeah. He sent me a message, wanting to know why I was saying she was taking jabs at me or something, and that, she was better than me or something, that she could do this or do that, but she's not like me.
Threatening or something?
Yeah, hang on a second. And then, I got a little snarky with him, but I didn't threaten that bitch. I feel bad for him, dude. Like Gypsy slaps him around. I know this to be a fact. Let's see. It was what? Less than a month after I hired the guy, going to pay him $150 a month to do one video a week and then one extra video every 2 weeks for the stand.
So 6 videos.
Yeah, a month.
Yep.
$150. Where else is he gonna make that kind of money? He don't do shit. I mean, if he had any money, then why they always begging me for it?
How many videos did he make?
One. None after I paid him or after I hired him. Oh, hell. Let me put in his name here.
Yeah, it's been a little while back. I can see why it'd take a minute. I'm looking to see. I know I've got them somewhere. I'm looking to see if I can find those. Freedom.
Yeah, that was on May the 10th. Ooh, dog, son, the rain just started coming on down out here.
Did it?
Yeah, buddy. May the 10th was the day she gave her wrench back, I think. And the Freedom video was May the 11th or May the 12th.
But that's the thing. Weren't they attacked? You know what their claim was? They were attacked, being bullied.
That's what she's saying.
But I didn't see any attack. Not one.
Nope.
It's crazy.
All right, May the 14th. I'm real disappointed that you and yours are talking so much shit. Gypsy, he actually uses a real name, has kept her mouth shut because she is better than that. Okay. Good luck in the future. She will not stab you in the back like she could. She has morals.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't get it, man.
And then I responded, I'll tell you what. I'd like for you and yours to send me one screenshot where I've said something negative about Gypsy. Just one. Because at that point I hadn't. And that was 4 days after she gave a wrench and started her bullshit with Freedom. I said, I defended you both when you were under attack for your DV and your child abuse charges. You know, remember when Southern Girl did all that? And you guys made nicknames up for her and she made it miserable for you. Remember? Yeah. But, I never went to bat for you, Gypsy. Never. I said, you want to make vague threats like she's not going to stab you in the back like she could. I said, go for it. Stab away, big guy. I don't have a damn thing in the world to hide. So be my guest and stab me right square in the middle of the back. But don't threaten me again. You won't like it if you keep pushing me into some kind of dumbass fight. What I mean was online, like Gypsy's wanting now. And let me tell you something. You're about to get it, biggin. About to get that fight you've been looking for. Gypsy wants to hang out with BK and Nicolina. Go right ahead. Y'all have fun there. Leave me alone. What part of leave me the fuck alone don't you understand? Just let us leave. Just let us leave. Just let us leave. I said, leave me alone. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, Magnum? Right, Gypsy? And then he responds, oh, you took something the wrong way. Let's just stop and leave each other alone. I'm 63 this year. I'm hardly a big guy looking for a fight. I left barroom brawling in the Navy 40 years ago. And I said, yeah, I'm not talking about physically fighting either. I just don't understand it at all. Take care. That should have been the end of it. But your big fat ass wife with her big fat ass mouth won't shut it. She wants the trouble. She wants the drama. She wants it because she's got more subscribers and members. And oh, yeah, she's doing great. Nicolina gave her $20 today and said, Gypsy's making more than you are, Jimbo. Well, good. Maybe she can afford her, in her husband's terms, head meds. His words, not mine. Head meds. And we all know that you're both dabbling in the illegal drugs. I don't know. Is it illegal? Is marijuana illegal in North Carolina? Somebody tell me.
It is.
Illegal drugs. Well, that sucks. Better leave them illegals alone there, homie. Gypsy is feeding Sarah with fear, making her buck up against any friend she ever had here. Yep. You can see it. She wants the drama. She can have it. Yep. And Sarah's like, I still have friends there. I still, Listen, I begged Sarah to come into the Discord and look for herself. I said, just come right on in there and look. Come on. Just look for yourself, please. Before you listen to all this other horse shit, come in there and look for yourself. I'm scared too. I'm scared. It'll just trigger me and it'll affect me. And it ain't going to affect you because there ain't nothing there.
Right. I was going to say there wasn't anything there for her to even worry about. Literally, there wasn't. It wasn't like people were in there like curb stomping her or anything like that. Nothing like that. I don't think that would have gotten a good reception, to be honest with you. Now, more than likely, it would probably be received, but it hasn't even happened really now, even with all this bullshit.
Oh, I missed this. Sammy, Honey Bunny, member for 3 months. Jimbo, Sammy, and I think a lot of you. I say F them. Thank you, Honey Bunny. Did somebody gift memberships?
I'm not sure, bro.
Let me run over here and look, because I don't see that in the StreamYard.
No, I just see our members, and I see 2 members and a super chat.
I saw where Rap's Testicles said, thanks for the gifted, or thanks for the membership. Oh, yeah, here we go. KJ3 gifted 5 The Stand memberships. Thank you, KJ3.
It's not showing up in StreamYard yet.
No, it didn't. It didn't show up. Those, I guess those don't show up. Missy T, number 13 reject was gifted. Mo Knows Best was gifted. Rap's Testicles was gifted. Leslie was gifted. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, there's 5. Oh, and Erica. Thank you, KJ3. We appreciate that.
Yes, we do. I wonder why it don't show up in StreamYard. It's crazy.
It is.
Well, probably because it's for YouTube. Never mind. That makes sense.
Probably. Yeah. But they're doing better with that stuff. Like I said, that starred stuff over there now is so cool. Yeah, it is, Daisy Joe. It's a shame she didn't look. And I don't think the real reason I think she didn't look is because she didn't want to see the truth. She'd already made up her mind. She'd already been promised so much from Traders and Nicolina and Southern Girl, Gypsy. She already made up her mind. She was leaving at that point. And I wish she just told me that. The day she showed up on Traders panel talking how she was so scared over here, I literally said in the Discord, in the mods Discord that day, no, everything's cool, Sarah.
Yeah, it was right before that happened.
Yeah, she's my friend. Yeah, don't worry about that. Only my definition of a friend and your definition of a friend is way different. And, oh no, Rap's Testicles belongs to me now. We're going to be extra saggy. Oh, chat's glitching. Oh no.
Good old YouTube.
Yeah. But this fake fear of stuff, like and Gypsy saying, "Just let us go, let us go." Shit, get the fuck out. Stay out. I don't want you here, Gypsy. I never really wanted you here. Like you said, you came from the Tigers, right? And you showed your stripes all the time. Every time there was a troll saying, "Oh, Jimbo and Ernie's good," Gypsy would go, "Oh, let me put on my Tiger uniform, go over there and dance. Yeah, 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 yeah." No, Gypsy, we ain't good. Wasn't never good. That was you being a fool. All right, Trixie. Thank you, October 50. Member for 14 months. Stand family strong. Thank you. Pink Warrior, member for 13 months. I will always proudly stand with my Stan family. Thank you. Hey, Chasing. Well, it's been another manic Monday, I guess. Just another manic Monday.
You see my message?
Oh, no, let me check it. I knew I was getting a message somewhere. Oh, did we trigger her to say something?
No. You asked for something earlier.
Oh, this was way back.
Yeah.
It said 26 minutes ago. So.
You might not have gotten the new one. Now you have. Does it make sense now?
May 12th.
Yep.
May 12th. Yep, it does make sense. For my haters who can't laugh at themselves like I can, my advice, loosen up. Life's not that serious. And freedom. I can do whatever I want to do. Freedom. Chaotic Beauty. Sarah Smiles. Alicia Turner. Why didn't you tag nobody else in that, Gypsy? Oh, and by the way, I'm not trying to drag Alicia into your horse yet, but I saw where you showed a screenshot where you blocked Alicia first, right? Actually, Alicia told me she blocked you well before that. And when she blocked you, it didn't mean from YouTube. Did you send her messages on YouTube? How do you do that? No, you were messaging her by phone. You were messaging her by Facebook. And your ass got blocked because you're crazy. Head meds. Yeah, a lot of people never did like her. And honestly, she asked me for a wrench. And initially I wasn't about it. And she's like, "Well, I'll give you a wrench and you can give me a wrench." And I'm like, "Well, I mean, what could it hurt?" So I gave her a wrench, and then almost immediately I was, "Oh man, I wish you'd just give that wrench back." But It took forever. Thank you, Mystery Lady. Stand with Stan. Hey, Donna.
Yeah, but there was no attacking going on. There was no bullying going on. There was none of that shit. There really wasn't. Like, asking somebody a question is not either one of those things. And even the way it was asked did not bully, yell, scream. It didn't do any of that. Attacking. A lot of people use that attack word. a lot because that's how they feel. But that's not necessarily how the reality is.
Yeah. It's just like Constance was asking them last night. If you really wanted to leave and just cut ties and be gone, why leave and then start bumping them gums? Why leave and start tagging me and shit to antagonize me? Because God knows I would never see your channel if you didn't tag somebody that I knew in your shit. Right? Fluffy, member for 14 months. Thank you. Never leaving never leaving, so don't try to get rid of me. We would never try to get rid of you, Fluffy. Never. I would kick Kemper to the curb before I kick. And honestly, bro, what do all those people have in common? All the people that left and are now on their hate campaign, they had in common they wanted rid of Kemper, and they wanted me to get rid of him. That ain't the way it works. Kemper is my co-creator.
They don't even know me, but yeah,
they never gave me a chance.
Yeah, they've never really had a conversation with me. Chaotic's the only one that's really had a few. The other ones, Judo, Gypsy, Sarah, no, I've never talked to them. Nothing beyond being on panel and responding to their comments. Maybe once or twice in Discord. That was it.
Well, it's like lost my track there. It's like staying up, late. Well, you guys going late. So, okay. It's the same thing with, Kemper cusses too much. Really? But you're great friends with Chaotic and Southern Girl, Nicolina, and Traders?
Yeah.
Screw you.
I mean, everybody remembers the Chaotic emoji, right? The middle finger, the bird.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I mean, talking about mixed messages, getting mixed signals from people, yeah. Like, that imbalance I keep talking about, bro, it's right there in front of us. We can see it.
Billy Bob said, Mama T's chat asked why I was attacked. Never knew. Who was attacked, Billy Bob? Well, yeah, I don't ask who was attacked. Yeah, it seems like YouTube is messing up. I didn't understand it. Yeah, Southern Girl absolutely cusses more than anybody I know. And that's including Kemper. And I'm gonna tell you, Kemper's made a conscious effort of not doing it as much as he did. And I can tell the difference. Hell, I probably cuss as much as Kemper does now.
I mean, honestly, I know it's not the best thing in the world, and I ain't trying to, have that stop people from hearing what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Like, if that's turning them off, I don't want that. I want people to hear what I've got to say. It was the whole point of coming to YouTube, is to bring the facts, bring the truth about Ernie. So if I want people to listen to me, can't make it where they have to sort through some bullshit that they don't like to get to it.
Hey, Mary, hope you feel better soon.
But I mean, I've got a potty mouth, man. I always have.
Well, I mean, that's your prerogative. You're a grown man, and like, we don't go on in the PG hours anyway. Like prime time hours. We're later in the evenings, and it's got a message. Oh, Billy Bob must be hell. Dark to light.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Maybe they didn't realize they were in here under a different account, but to say it was never given that. It was a screenshot about Leslie inside text a long time ago. Yeah, it don't make no sense. I'll tell you right now, like, Leslie ain't got shit to hide from. She's about as straight shooter as it gets, and if she's got something to say, she'll say it. Just ask Chaotic.
Mystery Lady, you are correct about that, because that was one of the reasons why Chaotic was going off that night when we had that meeting in StreamYard, was because people weren't dropping links and this and that, and she was basically trying to be in charge of shit. And I informed her that I'd asked one of our other mods to be dropping links all the time, and they were.
Yep. And then when Leslie came up and heard it again, she specifically said the same mod that Kemper said.
Yep.
Said this mod drops them every night. What are you talking about?
Multiple times. Yep.
Yep.
So that was the issue, and I would see how much Gypsy and Chaotic.
Hello?
But I would see how much they would promote their own channels. It was obvious. At least I thought it was. And apparently you thought so as well. So I wasn't the only one seeing it.
Oh, joy. Resting my back from being held hostage today for the military. Oh, goodness, Queen. Yeah, hope you feel better soon. Yeah, and that same mob was told to stop dropping links. Like, what the hell?
Yep, sure was. Because Miss In Charge and running shit was particular. And she wanted to blame it all on her sciatic nerve, and I call them bullshit on that. I've got issues with my sciatic nerve, and I don't run around.
You know I do. I even tried to
Right.
kind of stick up for her on it, like, oh, that's sciatica's real deal, you know.
Right, but I don't run around being a dick to people over my fucking pain.
I know it.
So
Kentucky said Chaotic was like watching paint dry. It absolutely. She is really boring. Like, her and Gypsy are a good match. Like, honestly. Now I will give Chaotic credit about something. She is a hell of a researcher. She puts a lot of time and effort into researching things that go on her channel. These, videos she puts out. And the best thing is, she don't do the speaking. What is it, Code Truth? I mean, that lady has a voice, and it sounds great. And, Chaotic does her thing, and Code Truth does hers, and they were a good match, I guess. But as far as Chaotic being a good creator, nah, she's a good researcher. I'll give her that. I went to Chaotic one time and fell asleep. You mean you went to sleep one time and fell a Chaotic? Yeah, Billy Bob, spit it out, buddy. Just if you got something to say to Leslie, put it in the chat, clear as day. And if you want an answer from her about something, tell her what the fucking question is. Simple as that. Quote old Skern dog. What is she denying you? All right. If you don't want to put the answer in a question in chat, specifically asking and telling her what you're talking about, then the next comment will be your last. So the next time you make a comment, it better be specifically asking her to find out or about this screenshot, when it was, where it was, and why. Otherwise, your next comment will get you banned. And goodbye. Good gracious. She sure researched Scamity, her and her bunch, awful well. They sure did.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Chaotic's the one who went and got that information. Drop Billy Bob a link. There you go, Billy Bob. And maybe that way, maybe you can spit it right on out. Some people just try to hijack shit. Maybe that's what Billy Bob's doing. Just trying to hijack shit. Hey, Poodle May. Behind green eyes in the house. Oh yeah, I would. I would cover my screen before I let anybody up. There you go, Bob. Your Billy on that link. Yeah. I don't think Billy Bob's coming up. That's old Billy Bob Chaotic. Or Billy Bob, the real Gypsy Soul. All right. We'll just move on from Billy Bob. Looks like they've taken off. Billy Bob got his bluff called and then took off. Bob can't come up because he actually has a woman's voice. Well, I mean, Rap goes up. He's actually got a woman's voice too.
Buttercup Baby, was he on your block list before tonight? Or are you just saying you blocked him?
I don't know. Maybe they can't see them and they're already on the block list.
No.
Nothing that bad. Was a long time ago in Mammoth's chat. Just commenting. Huh. All right. Well, we'll just move right on then. See if you can comment on something else. If you don't really want to know, then. It's not you, Rapstats, because you belong to the stand now. Oh, gosh.
Yeah. I don't know, man. He keeps saying that the Jaded Raven is Stephanie. He says he's got 100% proof, but I've not seen the proof. And I'm not doubting him. I'm just saying, if you know something, put it out there. Put that proof you talk about.
Well, here's the thing.
You got Stephanie claiming it's somebody else. you know, and I'm not trying to dox them, but it's just really, really weird.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna look at it from the outside looking in. I'm gonna say I'm gonna take Speakeasy for his word because we all know Rap's word ain't worth the shit.
Right.
We all know Stephanie's word ain't worth the shit.
Absolutely.
So you got two liars canceling each other out. But Speakeasy, if he says that Jaded Raven is his baby mama, if he says that's his baby mama, who might say it ain't? It's not like he been caught up in a bunch of lies or anything. Not like Rap. He's not the guy that said, she said no, and I took it upon myself to do it anyway. No. Or he's not the guy that said, as she told me we couldn't have eggs, yeah, when he was laughing with Paul Liberator, yeah. He said, well, dude, yeah, our ass hanging out, and well, I did it anyway and bust a nut real quick in that bitch. Yeah. So I'm gonna side with Speakeasy on that one. No, he actually said our apple pie was hot. Oh God, I didn't hear that. But still, it was consensual apple pie. That's the thing. Just because a lady goes to lay in her bed that you've been kicked from, and you're supposed to be sleeping on the couch, and you hop in her bed with her while she's wearing nothing but a nightgown or whatever she's wearing, or a robe or whatever.
In her own bedroom, in her bed.
Yep. Yeah. And you took it on yourself to do it anyway. That's not consensual.
Well, it wasn't consensual because he goes on to say that she was pissed over it. He himself said that.
Yeah.
So that is your sign
Yeah.
that what you did was wrong.
Yeah. Oh, she was pissed, he said, just like that. Yeah. Yes, I did see that video. What is it, the old one, or has he got a new one up?
It's the same one.
Same one. Yeah,
The same one you saw.
Hey, Kim Louise. Rash Testicle said, I busted a nut for him a lot. I don't know, man. What's wrong with these men? That's right, E squared. It don't matter if she was bare naked in the kitchen. No means no. No absolutely means no. Rap struck the YouTube schizophrenics video. For what? Privacy? Privacy complaint? I see the play on words going on between Erica and Leslie over there. Not until you say FFS. And I'm gonna tell you right now, man, like I know that word predator is thrown out too much, but rap's a predator.
Yep.
Why else does he want to be in our Discord so bad?
Well, not just that, man. If you think back to what Smokey said and why she said she came to YouTube for, that was because rap is a manipulator, and she wanted people to know. And I have a feeling that and the security, she felt comfortable, is why she came to the stand, so people would know. Now, regardless of the bullshit, back and forth between them, we do know what rap has done. I mean, he put it on YouTube. He had him a jug of antifreeze and acted like he drank it while he purposely shot his engagement ring.
Several times.
This, meanwhile, knowing that her late husband, knowing what happened with that situation, and I'm not going to go into detail, but he knew, and he did that shit to manipulate her.
Yep.
And I'm sure it had a lot to do with the games being played.
Yeah.
Everybody calls it games, but there's manipulation. We've seen it. We've seen it with other things.
Well, he the Tylenol OD was one, the very first one, and then 3 separate instances where he drank Prestone, and then the last time he did it, he went out and jumped on the railroad tracks. That's 5 fake suicide.
Manipulating. Yep. Straight manipulation. That's all it is. Because I can tell you this, somebody that wants to do that will do that. They're not going to play around about it. They're not going to do something that's going to half-ass do it. They will do it.
A real man don't play around at all like that.
Nope.
Does he even worry about what his sons are going to think because YouTube is forever, right? The internet's forever. Somebody's going to have a video of that forever somewhere. And what are you trying to tell your son when his girlfriend breaks up with him? I know. You were set up for life, right?
Oh yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm.
What he said.
Yep, that's what kills me. Kentucky still has weak women standing up for him again. And that was not the first time he's been on those tracks. Oh, really? So there's more than 5 attempts, fake attempts. I'm not going to call them attempts. Because I will tell you this, and I'm not condoning anybody doing that, and I know it hurts people. A lot of people have been through it with a family member, a loved one, a friend, but it's not that hard to do. I mean, if you really want to do it, don't sit around and drink no Prestone. You don't go out there and stand by the railroad tracks and say, I'm going to jump from this train.
Right. Like, you don't put it on YouTube. You sipping on some Prestone. If you wanted to do that, you would guzzle it. And you wouldn't have it on YouTube. That's the differences. But it's that manipulation. That's what he's used to. Like, he still shit talks Maria. And I'm sure Maria's perfect. None of us are. But we know what we've seen in public record about him. He wants to say, oh, this and that and the other. Dude, there's no excuse for putting your hands on a woman. Ever.
Yeah, his defense is, well, you hit me.
Never.
Really?
No excuse.
So she was such a badass that she popped you in the mouth and then you drug her through the house by the hair of the head? That ain't the way it works. I mean, if she was the alpha, which it don't take much to be the alpha over you, but if she was, she wouldn't be laying on the floor while you drag her through the head, drag her through the house by the hair of the head. That's a punk bitch move, boy.
Yep.
My ex-husband always said for 30 years he is still around in Kentucky. He will not step foot in Illinois because I live in Illinois. Bye. Rap's testicle said Rap is always looking for attention. That's a fact. Hey, Faith over fear. Hey, everyone. Sorry I'm late. I've been getting my kids ready for their homeschool year. Uh-oh.
That's some work. I know my parents do it for some of the grandkids.
Yeah. Yeah, Truth Hurt says she took 50 to 75 screenshots in our Discord and is giving them to the rapist. Sure did. Now, I mean, it just, honestly, all this has brought out a whole lot of true colors.
Skunk Abe, I agree.
Stop being a dumbass. She wouldn't have a reason to punch you in the mouth, dumbass. Even if she kicked you square in the nuts, it doesn't give you a reason to lay your hands on her, you little bitch.
Yep, that's fact. But, he doesn't do that, right? That's why it's public record. But he's not who we've all said he was while he was claiming that ain't me, that ain't me, that ain't me. Well, guess what? It was you the whole time. You lied for a very long time, and you claim, I was protecting. Okay, well, everybody knows now what's happened. Nobody's done nothing to you. So why did you lie for so fucking long? Seriously. Everything that's out here, you facilitated it coming to YouTube.
Yeah. Hey, Mountain Girl. Faith Over Fear has been homeschooling for 8 years. What you doing, baby?
Do you want gravy over mashed potatoes or not?
No.
Do you want macaroni and cheese?
No.
Do you want rice?
No.
So you just want meat and mashed potatoes?
Yes. I'm a meat and taters kind of guy.
All right.
What's up, Luna? Loon.
Did you just call her the loon?
Loon.
That ain't what I heard. I heard Luna, you a loon.
You better adjust that cowboy hat or something. All right. I said Luna.
Oh, I heard it that time.
Don't try to get me cut. I ain't trying to be cut up. She'll do it too.
I know. Leslie said, you're a POS, Truth Hurts. I thought you were so much better than that. Another disappointment, but I've also seen you're going back against believing in my truth, so there's that. Yeah. It's these flip-floppers. That's right, Mr. Lady Taters. I'm not big on macaroni and cheese. I used to be.
Hakuna,
I
I feel that big time. I'm a mac and cheese freak.
Are you?
Yes. Always
James
have been.
live on it.
Oh, I could too. I have.
Yeah. I like macaroni and tomatoes. Really big.
Too. Yep. I like country food now. Don't even get me started on that now. That's the best genre, I guess. It's the best food in the world. It really is.
That looks like an angry face, Kemper. That looks like an angry face.
No, not angry. You just want to twist and manipulate everything, Mr. Collins.
I'm not twisting and manipulating nothing.
Oh, whatever.
What did you do?
I ain't done nothing.
It's Kitty Velma.
He just got alone out alone. I don't know what's wrong with him.
See, now you're going back to that old shit.
Who's calling?
I don't know. It's crazy. Somebody calling her phone.
Hakuna, do remember where I work, we have a 4-cheese mac and cheese with bacon in it. So, but I usually don't even mess with that. I usually just get the Parmesan cream sauce and some pasta, some freaking broccoli. Get down.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go and get this gift that one of my besties sent me today in the mail. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Word. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yes, I'm a big fan too, Honey Bunny. Big fan. There's a place up here in Michigan, in Clarkston, I believe, or close to Clarkston. It's an old church. They were going to demolition, and Kid Rock, along with a couple of other people, put their money together and saved it and turned it into a huge mac and cheese house. Like, that's what their specialty is. And it's beautiful. Like, you get your own big baked portion of mac and cheese. You can have lobster, chicken, shrimp, whatever you want in it. And it's awesome. I can't remember the name of it offhand, but yeah, it's really good shit. And yeah, I drove the hour and some odd minutes just to eat it. Jalapeno's a good addition, Nana C. Yep. Sure is. Yeah, it is good to see you in chat, Hakuna. It is really good to see you. You too, Penny Positive. I see you sliding up in here. What's up? Pasta? Is that what you're talking about, Robo Granny? Pasta? I had a friend from New York City who used to say it like that all the time. And he didn't call it mac and cheese. It was pasta and cheese. Pasta and broccoli. It's like, okay, dude. Word, I get it. So I guess only Gypsy went live today. Is that what I'm understanding?
I think Gypsy went live twice.
Oh, did she?
I think. See?
I mean, like, I'm going to go watch it. I was just wondering what else happened on the streets. I know what happened last night. That was
See my little tiny potato?
entertaining. Tiny tater.
It's a positive potato. I may be tiny. I may be a tiny potato, but I believe in you. Go do your thing. It's going to be my new buddy. Sit here, right here on my desk as a reminder. Now I'm going to eat some of them positive potatoes right now.
That's funny. I've said that word since the 80s when it was popular before. So it's just, yeah. It's funny how things go in phases, man. Like, everything that was popular, even in fashion back in the 80s, is now popular once again.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it did a quick turnaround for sure. I mean, even mullets are back in fashion. It's like, what? And believe me, where I work, it's pretty redneck back in there. So there's a lot of mullets. or is what we call Tennessee waterfalls. Hell yeah.
Well, you're always welcome. Come and hang out, Hakuna.
Honey bunny, I'm a sriracha person. Like jalapenos are good, but like just about anything I'll put sriracha on, barring it being a dessert. But I'll put it on my veggies, my taters, my meat, whatever. I love sriracha. Real sriracha.
Is that one in the bands, like a sriracha band?
Wow. Wow. I'm glad you're not driving right now.
Huh?
I'm glad you're not driving right now. It sounds like you're drunk.
That's not the same thing.
No. Sriracha is a rooster sauce, bro. The green bottle or the green lid. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's found out my favorite restaurant opened back up recently. So I'll be making a trip into Lansing here in the next few days.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. It's all the time breakfast place.
Oh, nice.
Yep. And it's only open till like 3 in the afternoon, or at least that's the way it was before. But yeah, they've got some really good food there. Like, it's owned by a bunch of hippies, but they're all about like whole ingredients and organic and that kind of shit. But man, you can go in there and they've got 20 different ways you can have your potatoes done. They've got 20 different pancakes, waffles, breakfast sandwiches, burritos. Like, just their sausage patties or 7-ounce patties. And then like you have your regular, and then you have your spicy, which is their in-house ground sausage patties with sriracha. Yeah. But like it's awesome place. It shut down because of the pandemic and reopened recently, so yeah. I haven't been able to go there since I moved back because they've been shut down.
Kemper, will you dine alone?
Yes, I do a lot actually.
Kemper, I thought the youngest brother was going to have a complete mental breakdown when Sriracha stopped production. I was able to find 10 bottles at a local deli, and man, he was so happy. He cried. Wow.
I'm telling you, man, sriracha is good shit.
I'll tell you what's
I mean,
good. Salisbury steak and mashed taters right now.
Oh, is that what you're eating?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I didn't start the whole food conversation.
Yeah,
We
you
heard
did.
the menu and everybody got hungry.
No.
Hey, Skunk Ape, Google Golden Harvest Restaurant in Lansing, Michigan. It'll probably pull up their Facebook page, but go and check out the food that they have in the pictures.
Well, I agree with Leslie. Like she said, don't sound like an all-day, all-time breakfast place to me either. If you closes at 3, they ain't all time.
Well, no, I'm saying that's all they sell is breakfast. They don't do burgers. They don't do steaks. They don't do none of that shit. It's all breakfast the entire day that they're open. So, and like, just the way they do their biscuits and gravy changed the way I did biscuits and gravy. And they'll bake a big sheet of biscuits, and these biscuits are huge, but they'll take them and freeze them. And then when you order it, they cut it in half, put it on the grill, and grill it. So it gives it that sear, so your gravy don't soggy your biscuits right off the get.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I seen that, I was like, yeah, that's the way I'm gonna have to do it from now on. It's good stuff. No, like that mac and cheese house. There is an Italian bistro in the same town that makes this homemade gelato, and there's a place in Port Huron. I forget the name of it, but it was like a little deli diner type thing. You know, one of the old school ones. We'd seen it on diners, drive-ins, and dives, and decided we were going to do some field trips and go through Michigan to these different restaurants. That's how I ended up at Tony's I-75 right outside of Detroit. They're an over-portion place, like a pound of bacon on a BLT kind of thing.
Oh,
I was a smart ass when I went, of course, and it always backfires. I ordered a side of bacon with my BLT. And it was literally a fry basket full of bacon. And apparently, in the entire United States, this place cooks more bacon than any other place. So
sounds like my kind of place. Where is that?
it's right outside of Detroit. It's called Tony's I-75. But that's the place we ended up going to after we left Hash Bash every year. We go to Tony's I-75 because, I mean, we were ultimately baked, you know, because we were at a Hash Bash. But we would roll up on Tony's and annihilate it. They have a banana split that's probably 4 or 5 pounds. It's crazy.
Paisley,
And-
we can probably need to put the 4 names up the next live stream.
Yeah, I was going to say we're already getting close to our time.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully tomorrow when we go live, I'll have the laptop up and running and doing its thing.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get home in time to crank it up and try to go into StreamYard and all that. So
Yeah. I may have to come home and recover. We got 2 practices tomorrow.
gotcha. Yeah. You got some work.
2-hour practices. That's rough on me.
I remember the last time you had one of those.
Yeah.
You was worn out.
Yeah, man. It's getting close to school starting, you know. I think tomorrow's open house for Hunter. So
Yeah, good food. That's what I live for. Like a lot of people like cars, a lot of people like clothes. I just like a good meal and some company, man. Just chilling out, whatever, you know.
yeah.
But I guess, you know, once you get older, certain things just loses its luster, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Or certain other things become priority, or you learn reality, or
Yeah.
you know, it's really important, whatever.
My last birthday when I turned 31, yeah,
Mhm.
I started realizing that.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, this getting old sucks. Next year I'll be 32. I think I'm officially done eating.
Or, you know,
I did not finish my plate.
uh-oh. I'll get in trouble.
Yeah, I'll let Anna in here in a minute and kind of scoop it off over here on the bag or something for her. She'll clean it up.
Yep, they're good for that.
I said I'd be 32, Graham. What y'all mean I ain't 31?
You heard how I said it, right? Uh-huh.
You agree with me? You know how old I am.
That was not agreement. Don't go there, Mr. Manipulator. Don't twist that shit.
Oh, you sitting in that test skunk ape? I never even heard of it before. I got those results. I ain't gonna lie, it scared me to death. Leslie, what do you mean? Oh yeah, I bet. I know, Hakuna. I'm gonna have to I'll let on in here in a minute. Let her get it. Which I almost cleaned it out. I just got one, well, this little piece, probably 3 bites of the Salisbury steak. I did eat most of my taters, but this little guy over here staring at me.
Little guy? What you got?
Little
Sea
tater.
biscuit?
Little tater.
Oh.
I feel guilty eating taters in front of him, man.
I don't be like, why would you?
Because that's his people.
It don't matter.
I am not 51. Faith over fear.
Getting called out, Jimbo. See, I didn't even have to say nothing. I didn't even have to say it.
Y'all go add it up. I was born February 19th, 1993. You should go add it up.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. About a month and a half after me and Thelma got married, I was born. Give me that channel, bro. I know that it's like I made that deal with Benny like on a specific thing. You catch me lying on that,
He said if we caught him in a lie.
yeah, you can have my channel. And then everybody's now like, oh, Jimbo lied about something. I don't know. We get his channel.
That is not what was said. Nope. And I wasn't even at the stand when that whole thing went down. And I heard it. And I'm telling you, it wasn't what was said. It was a specific, if I'm lying about this, I will shut down my channel. And nobody proved any different.
Yeah.
So just zip it. Oh, see, you done messed with the heifers.
Hard now, bro.
The heifers are on you. See, all this week you've been talking trash, getting Luna fired up at me, and look at this karma coming back at you there.
Hakuna, I said almost 31. I said I was 30, almost 31.
You done screwed the pooch, Jimbo. Done screwed the pooch.
Pitbull mama had my son at 40. That's cool. I am too, Paisley. I'm just kidding. I'm growing old gracefully too. I am 50.
I'm in my prime.
Yeah,
Bitch.
that's exactly it. Look, Beyond Stupid We're Not gets it 100%. I'm not lying. I'm just trolling. Or gaslighting.
Sort of like Rat Button picking his nose and sticking the same finger in his mouth. Now, whether or not he had a booger on there, it's beside the point. I seen it with my own eyes. He did it on his own live. But he was just trolling. So does that mean he wasn't tasting his snot? I don't think so. He definitely did.
He's
like
nasty.
a dumbass.
He's nasty, man.
Yep.
Daisy Oldie.
It got caught at it. And just because you trolling don't mean you didn't do anything. Does not mean
He's
that.
a woman. I am 50. Looks like we do have a mature audience in here, though. That's good. Have you ever looked at the demographics in the YouTube Studio app?
Yeah.
Pretty interesting stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's why you screwed up when you started lying about your age.
I wasn't lying. I was trolling.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know, Skunk Ape. Sometimes I think about the possibilities of that happening and would, what I would do. It's not a reality, but you do think about it. It's part of the process, But yeah, sometimes I'm like, man, if I could just change this part, that would be cool as hell, man.
I like being half a century old.
I would not trade the experience that I have, and I don't care if I could change everything. I wouldn't trade the experience for it.
Yeah. Queen Ashley done made her sick with all that booger talk, bro. Fluffy said, if y'all don't see me after Wednesday, just know I love y'all. Luna's supposed to pick me up while hitchhiking on I-40 with my SpongeBob SquarePants backpack on.
40 East, 40 West.
Somebody else is going to snatch you, or that Luna's going to snatch you?
40 East or 40 West?
Because Kemper already done called her Luna the Loon once tonight.
You can't redirect this. Try to deflect, but they're still coming at you, Jimbo. I see the chat. I see it.
No, they're saying nifty 50s now. See? We're good.
They're talking about them, not you.
That's right.
You're over there saying 31. You're still like in your prime, I guess, is what I would call 31.
Yeah, I do relish it. I really do.
Yep.
I am very thankful for each day I'm granted now.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
I'm happy I grew up in a generation of no cell phones or computers. What a much beautiful life society was during that era compared to today. This generation don't know. This generation don't know shitty it is today. How shitty it is today, I guess. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I just, I played ball all day, every day, just from sun up to dark. And when school was in, I would get home from school and go play ball.
I would say we had a basketball goal there at the church, and all the neighborhood kids would come up the top of the hill, and we played ball. I wouldn't say 24/7, but I would go and smoke and that kind of thing, go on a little road trip, so to speak, come back. But man, we played a lot of ball, a lot. Most of our friends played ball. Now, my brother played, but I didn't. But we still, all of our friends were jocks, so naturally, we're playing pickup games and shit like that all the time.
Oh yeah.
Church, we're at City Park. The same City Park where Ernie busted the Predator. Yeah, same City Park.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, that's.
Tim Jones that.
I grew up like less than a mile away from there. It might be a little more than a mile, but it's close, real close. But yeah, we played there, the community center, the high school, wherever we could play. And that's how we passed time.
All right, buddy. I guess I'll let you get some grub if you ain't already grubbed already. You hear that double positive? Already grubbed already?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I like I said, I walked in the door and jumped on StreamYard. So yeah, my stomach's been growling for half an hour since we were talking about mac and cheese and stuff. That's how it goes, I guess.
Yeah. I could just sit here and read chat forever. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
But we'll see most of you guys in StreamYard hopefully here in a little bit. And if anybody goes live, we might watch it. Or I might watch it. You guys do what you want. Yeah. Yeah, but I said StreamYard. Yeah, we'll see you guys in Discord here in a little bit. Most of you. And tomorrow night we'll try around 10:05, but like I said, it'd probably be another hour. Let me get, maybe soak in the tub for a little bit.
Well, I get it, man. It's a long day tomorrow.
Yeah. Well,
But thanks for everybody coming and hanging out. We appreciate it.
Yeah, let's get some good stuff in here before we go.
What you got, dog? What we doing tonight?
Cause I ain't no sissy lala like some of these motherfucking YouTubers. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying.
I don't lie. Ain't no reason to lie. Lying gets you nowhere. Get this, bro. Nicolina came on my panel, and her name was Ernie's wife. I was like, oh my God, what in the hell?
Mama T, a.k.a. by the gangster name Little T, U-R-D, that's a little turd.
I just want to remind everyone watching, this is fucking YouTube. This is not real life. Why are you trying to do background stuff? Like, come on.
I do not have a big ego at all. Anybody that knows me personally will tell you that. I could log off this YouTube shit forever, and it ain't ever going to faze me one bit. It really ain't.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know my rap, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't take smoke, I'm a poker holder, you choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.